Hey, what's going on, everyone? I wanted to do a little mini review here. This is not something I'll typically do, but for certain things such as this, I think it's warranted. Typically, I don't do movie figures. The vast majority of what I do, if not everything I do, is comic book figures and, stuff like this. This is my personal preferred style of figure. I like the comic stuff. I like the simpler costumes. I like the more exaggerated muscles and proportions and less texture and more, just more comic stuff, But this, because Daredevil is one of my favorite Marvel characters, I thought would be something cool to show off. This is a custom MCU, Disney Plus, Born Again, whatever you want to call it, Daredevil. And I think this is a really, really cool figure because although I typically prefer this kind of style, I do also have quite a bit of affection for this because of all the textures, how cool it looks with the paint, and even that kind of satiny finish, which wasn't intentional, and it's coming through a bit more glossy on camera, same as this, but these are both actually quite matte, ironically, because Matt Murdock. Yeah, okay, anyway. So this Daredevil it's not the most posable figure, but what it lacks in articulation, it makes up for in sculpt. And I did some other mods to it, such as these billy clubs here. So now they do plug together to make the single billy club. I don't know, it's just the longer version where they connect. They do that in the show, so I thought why not replicate that here. And then also, I can just pull this out. I need pliers for this actually. Let me grab these really quick. And I'll just take this out. I also gave it wires. So you plug in the wires on this side and plug in the wires on this side here. They are a very, very snug fit, just like that little connector piece. So yeah, this is actually, there we go. Now it's plugged in. So it's about the same length, if not maybe a little longer as these here. Although the wire isn't quite as nice to play around with, but it is still fully wired, and this wire is black as opposed to white. I could have gone with silver. Maybe silver would have been nice, stood out a little more, but I thought black just worked better with the overall look of the figure. I also want to mention these hands. So these are now on ball joints, and these are hands from a Mezco Batman, which broke a long time ago. So he has these billy club holding hands. He has two of each. He has wide open hands and two of each of those. And then he also has two sets of fists. My biggest complaint with this figure out of the box was that it did not have an even set of hands. That always bothers me. The open hand that it was originally packaged with is nice, but I would rather have a second fist if this was something that I collect for myself. Because actually, this is not for me. This was for my brother. My brother wanted this figure, so he got it and I painted it up for him. Little surprise. And that was actually a while ago, so it's not like it's a new thing. This has been laying around for quite some time now, and I just thought I'd show it off now. But yeah, I love the likeness. The likeness is really good. I wish it came with an angry head, but this is really cool. Articulation, that was changed. I cleared out some more space here, so he can now bring his arms just a little closer together. It's not really anything great, but it's better than before. The head, I didn't change anything here because the head's actually really nicely articulated. This is how Marvel Legends should be doing. Every single neck, every single one should be exactly like this. This is great. I also did clear out some more room here so he can crunch forward a little better now, and also clear out some room in the hips. He can kick a little higher and a little farther outward, which is pretty cool. So he can get about that much as far as splits go. And then the biggest thing, my biggest complaint with most Marvel Legends nowadays is no boot swivel on characters that have clearly separately sculpted boots. So I gave him a boot swivel and it works just fine. Doesn't fall off. It does get a little gappy, but I would rather have the function over the seamless look. And oh, I forgot to mention what I did with the paint. Black wash over the entire thing, and then I just did a red dry brush on the red parts to make them pop, and then a matte finish pretty much everywhere. And on top of that, I also painted up all of these heads to match the rest of the body. If it's coming through like it's a slightly different red, it's just on camera. It's pretty much the same. Maybe it's a slightly different shade just because I didn't do the same method of painting on here. I just kind of tried to do a wash. Is it even focusing? Yeah, there it is. So yeah, all of these are painted now, so I can swap those out because I am considering picking up the black and red Daredevil, and having head sculpts that match that on both figures I think would be cool, even though I do prefer these head sculpts here. But anyway, yeah, so that is MCU and comic Daredevil. Just a little update. I'll probably edit this into a short just to get that going. But yeah, So that is both of these Daredevils, and yeah, hope you enjoyed.